And Kerry, we want to bring up our sweet associate producers and part of the team. We want to bring up Adam and Jill because we really believe in saying thank you out loud, not just behind the scenes thank yous, but saying it out loud. So if Adam and Jill will bring their own selves, we're going to make them bring their own selves. Come on down.
Well, and there's a bit of reality check too, Kim. We don't even press any of the buttons, guys. Like we've got Adam and Jill doing all the heavy lifting behind the scenes here. We get to turn up and we don't even bring them up. Like we let them we don't touch because I know there's plenty of buttons here for Kerry to press and watch out. I'll accidentally end the broadcast or send myself down to the audience and do something really silly. So I don't touch anything, Kim.
So let's just have Adam and Jill like share their thoughts about this episode, and let's have some coffee, Carrie, while they share their thinking about what's going on in the entrepreneur world.
Who's going first?
That'd be you, Adam.
This is the usual, just let me say.
No, I thought this was a great episode. I mean, I feel like we get so much covered in this hour, and all the roving reporters really give such insight into their specialty. And I love seeing in the chat what resonates with people and what they're connecting to. So that's something I always enjoy. And I just love the flow of the show and how great everything moves in tandem. And I love the living proof and the behind the scenes, and when things go wrong, we just own up to it and admit it, and it's just such a delight.
Thank you, Adam.
I think something that you guys already touched on is my favorite part about it is that every time we get these submissions from our roving reporters, we don't necessarily try to plan the whole show around what they've brought to the table for their segment, but it always ends up being that somehow we all revert back to each other's topics and can wrap it all back together. And it just shows that we're all on the same page with what we're learning and practicing and trying to figure out together. We're on the same journey, just different paths within it. So it's nice to have that presented to other people so they know that they're not alone in their business journey or whatever they're trying to figure out with as an entrepreneur.
Great words, Jello. Carrie, I think that us being able to be living proof, like the four of us, being able to be living proof is so important for anyone watching, because if you're out there and you feel alone, you're in business and you don't really know like what's going on as far as outside your little bubble world. I've been in that bubble world before where I felt like I was just by myself and I was the only one that couldn't figure things out. So I think that this is a living proof again that you don't have to do it alone.
And Kim, I'd like to give a warm thank you to everyone that does tune into the show, because this is now our fourth round of doing Good Morning Entrepreneur. Is that right? Yeah, fourth. Yep, good. And it's exciting we don't touch the comments over here while the show is live, just again so we don't press the wrong button and do silly things. But we obviously leave the show and read those comments and catch the replay and get the opportunity to engage with all the different channels that this is broadcasted to. And it's amazing that people are tuning in and supporting the show and here with us while we're actually conducting the show. And it's kind of cool to go back afterwards and read the comments. So I appreciate everyone that tunes in.
Me too, Carrie. And I want to make sure that we cover one last thing. We do want to do one last sponsor spot, and it's based on this community. This entire show came from the community that we're part of, the team that we have, it's a joint effort. So I feel like that's an important part of this entire show. So I would love to go to one last 1 minute. I want y'all to know it's not long. 1 minute word from our sponsors, which really is this community.